5. This is what our page for part 5 is going to look like. Okay, get a file folder. Now I'm doing 2 tabs at the bottom for mine. Okay, and what we're going to do is get this guy down to 11 inches. I'm going to go ahead and take off this edge right quick. Okay, get down here, line it up. All right, around the corners. Okay, now inking, I'll show you that in a second. But what we're going to do is, the first thing is, you know, you have your factory score lines here. I'm going to go ahead and get this folded on the furthest one away from the factory fold. Okay. Down. Now, there's no score line on the other side, so we're going to have to make one. Okay, so just bring your ruler in, or whatever you have. Line it up. Find your scoring tool. Get a good score. Okay. And then I'm going to flip it over and fold it on that line. Okay. Just like that. Now when we have it like this, we're going to bring the whole section up this way. And then we're going to bring the whole thing back. You don't have to go all the way, but enough just to make it to where it's a little bit loose. Okay. And if you're inking, all right, now's the time to get these edges. And I'm going to go ahead and get it back to normal, the way, you know, it came out of the pack. And ink down here. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm just going to ink where I won't be able to get to later. Okay. So once we have it like that, okay, now inking on the inside too. I almost forgot. Turn this one this way. Get it too. Now you don't have to worry about the one in the middle. Nobody's going to see it. Okay. Get our folder back the way that it was. Let me grab the other one, just slid off. And there we have 2 folders. Now, one is going to be going in on one side of our pocket, in that little wonky spot that we've been having where it's all kind of flimsy. Okay, right here. That's where they're going to attach. All right. Now on mine, I'm keeping with the way the file folders run when you know, out of the packet. Okay, so when you put this one right up next to that middle pocket, it's just the right distance away from everything else that it's spot on. So what we're going to do is open the folder, grab your tape, and up along the factory fold, run the tape all the way down. As close to that fold as you can get it. I got about an hour before everybody here starts waking up. Yay. The chickens, they're already awake. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Simply fold it in half, like so. Okay. Make sure that you can fold these easily. Put a little more ink on this one. There. Yeah, okay. And then we're going to take this whole thing and tape it or glue it to that wonky spot next to our center pocket. Okay. See if I can get the tape started, right? Okay, I'm going to get this up here. Try to get this up here started. All right. Make sure I got everything out of the way enough to get this guy lined up. it would have to. And as close to that as you can get it without crossing the line. Alright, and that's going to give you a center pocket, page, page, then we're going to have the swan pocket, and then a page, and then the back cover. Okay, and that is complete. This whole side is done. We're going to do that on this side, and don't forget to reverse your pocket, or your page, I should say, so that your tabs line up. Okay, again, we're going to open this guy up, get tape in there. I did it again. There we go. Okay, close it up. Yeah, there you go. Nope. I got everything but room up here on this desk. Okay. Get the tape in there. Alright. Get this guy lined up. Alright, and there we have it. Okay. There we have page 1, which leads us to this. And we still have 2 more pages to add before we are completely done. Alright. And you'll notice your book's starting to get, especially back here in that little wonky spot. Okay, it's definitely much more firm. And yeah, you can bend these to where it sits on, you know, you can do it like this. Okay, which would actually make a real nice, punch some holes, do some rivets in that. Would really look, you know, fantastic. Just an idea. Okay, so that is it. That is the end of part 5.